What's going on, people? So, in this video, as I did my last one, I'm encouraging autistic people to go more indie, as in with music and movies, avoid TV at most costs, and news and social media, because all it does just remind you of the state that we're in. It reminds you of what you don't have in life, and that is what causes depression. People complaining about the things they don't have instead of appreciating what they have. But for all races of people, I want to recommend an independent movie that can identify with you, your race, your culture. So you can see what I'm talking about when I mean independent films. And if you watch this movie, you need to watch a movie like it so you make that part of your life. Just making independent films part of your life. So for black people, here's two independent movies or three that I can name that are really good that you should watch. And when you start watching independent films, watch movies like these ones I recommend. So, a really good independent movie that you should watch if you're black, Straight Outta Brooklyn. Straight Outta Brooklyn is from 1991, and it's all I can tell you is it's really good. I don't want to tell you too much of the movie. All I'll tell you is it's a hood movie, but the themes in it will make you it won't make you feel depressed because everybody in the movie is mostly an unknown actor and their characters are regular. They you can identify with the characters because everybody is mostly working class or poor. No one has a expensive house or car or like, you know, $100,000 in the bank. Another good movie is Toe to Toe. This is about a poor black girl from DC who plays lacrosse and it's very independent. Another this is from 2009, so Toe to Toe. Type in Toe to Toe 2009 movie. One more movie I'll recommend that's independent is a movie Meek Mills did called Streets. If you're poor, black, grew up in the inner city, this is a great movie because like I said, a lot of the characters can identify with you. That's what independent movies are supposed to do. They're supposed to identify with the consumer. They're not supposed to give you a false reality of life. But Streets by Meek Mills from 2011 is a really good independent film. um he's the only person in there that is famous, but he wasn't really big like he is now at the time. But it's a really good independent film. And the independent is based off of themes, the budget, and the promotion of the movie. Now, if you're white, two good independent movies that I could recommend. One of them is a movie about 9/11, post 9/11. It's called A Great New Wonderful. The guy from The Big Bang Theory stars in this movie, and it's a few other actors I can't think of the top of my head. But it's really good. It's very independent. Like I said, all the characters are mostly working class. Some have professional careers, but the point of an independent film is supposed to relate to the watcher, the viewer, because not everybody is rich. Not everybody has thousands of dollars in the bank. One more movie I could recommend is by a prominent independent filmmaker. I think his name is Gus Van Sant, if I said that right. The name of this movie is called Elephant, and it's pretty gory to watch. It's about a school shooting that takes place. Now, I will tell you, somebody that committed a school shooting in Minnesota was inspired by this movie, so it's pretty controversial. But if you are, dealing with things in life, don't watch this movie. But the themes and the way the movie is set up is very independent. If you are Hispanic, a great independent film you should watch is it's called Real Women Have Curves. America Ferrera is in this movie, and she looks her best. I'll tell you that. It's a very independent film for Hispanic people. It won't give you a false reality of life. It can relate to the viewer. That's the only one I can think of off the top of my head. I'm going to try to look into some more for Hispanic people and for Indians, Asian people. This is actually an independent UK film. It's called Anita and Me. Now, it is some themes of racism in this movie, but it can relate to Indian people and the average Indian person living in America or United Kingdom and what they have to deal with day by day. And I feel like I covered everybody. But that is that.